Jeff, how about you? I know you were involved at the inception of the show. Just talk about that, how you got involved with the show.
I had developed Jon Stewart and Denis Leary's HBO specials, and I always thought a really cool HBO special would be the behind-the-scenes making of an HBO special. And so I was writing with Alan Zweibel in a suite of offices that Larry shared, and Larry and I were together every day. You know, I saw him every day, and one day we went to lunch, and he was asking me questions about stand-up, you know, stand-up this, stand-up. I go, you know, if you ever want to do an HBO special, I have the perfect idea for you, this thing, you know, and he goes, oh, let me think about that. And then he called me right away, let's do it. And then we pitched it, and Chris Albrecht, who was the head of HBO at the time, said, how can we not do this? I remember that was the exact phrase, which is, you never hear that when you pitch something. How can we not do this? So I thought, wow, this is pretty exciting. And then we started doing the special, and by the way, also originally, I was not supposed to be in it. I was only going to direct it. And he told me, no, it's better. You'll be executive producer, and you're going to play my agent. You have to. You're my manager. You have to. It was he insisted. I wasn't even going to. I had quit acting as far as I was concerned, and he insisted on that. And then the first day of filming, which was at HBO's offices when they were in Century City, he said to me, wouldn't this be great to do as a series? And I, of course, go, yeah, you know, not thinking that there's any chance in hell, you know, sort of like a whimsical thing on his part. Because it was also very strange. We had fun from the get-go, and it was also very strange. And we noticed this when we were auditioning people, but especially when we started shooting. It felt like we've been working together as a team for like 20 years. That doesn't happen, and it was fun right away. So I'm really happy that it worked out the way it did. I thank Larry. Yeah.
And Larry, when the show premiered, there weren't a lot of improv, single-cam comedies on television at that time.
I don't think there were any.
What's that?
I don't think there were any.
Well, okay, there were none. Talk about the decision to take that route.
Well, because the special, the first thing we did was a special, and that was supposed to be a documentary about me going back to do stand-up after a 10-year absence. So I started to think, well, it's going to be really boring to just see me. What are you going to watch? Besides the stuff that was going to be on stage, what was the off-stage stuff going to be? What, are you going to follow me around in the supermarket picking up my dry cleaning? It seemed really boring to me, so I started to concoct some scenes. I gave myself a wife. I had a wife at the time, but I gave myself a wife and a manager, and then in order for this thing to seem like a documentary, it had to be improvised. So that was really why we chose to do that. And also, I remember taking a class once in improvisation. It seemed like a lot of fun, and I hated the idea of memorizing lines. So it all seemed to work. Yeah.
By the way, a lot of times when we're about, you know, that's even an understatement, memorizing lines, from the standpoint of we don't rehearse, and there's plenty of times where he and I are about to shoot a scene, and we both have no idea what we're about to shoot. True. Yeah. Zero. And so Dale, our AD, comes in. Dale, can we see the... So we look at the paragraph. It's like, oh, we're doing the thing with the thing. Oh, okay. And then we just do it.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes, yeah. Up
we have no idea.
2 minutes before, I don't even know what I'm doing.
And we never discuss it. We never discuss the scene before we do it, ever.
But literally, we don't know what it is when we're standing there and the lights are on. Speed, wait, we don't know. I go, what are we doing?
But that being said, there is a structure to
No, I know that, but I'm saying we don't remember what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
This isn't a conversation.
What?
You two can have the conversation off stage. This is
Listen to me!
platform.